Hi everyone, welcome to Testpert India. So this is our third session of logical reasoning. So in this session we will solve some more arrangements and puzzles. So before you watch the video, just pause it and try to solve the set on your own, and after that you can resume the video. So let's get started. A certain family has 6 members. All of them watch television for exactly 1 hour starting from 6 p.m. till 12 a.m. No two members watch together and all of them watch different programs on different television channels. The names of the members of the family, programs and channels are as follows. Here programs are given, channel names and person names, right? And the following information is known. Okay, so just we will draw a table. So the table is like this. Here we have time slot, names, program and channel. Why we have taken 6 to 7, 7 to 8 is because each of the persons watch exactly 1 hour starting from 6 p.m. till 12 a.m. right? So 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. So 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9 till 11 to 12, 1 hour each slot, right? So let's go for the first statement here. Ankush watches his favorite program on Geography channel starting at 9 p.m. So if the program starts at 9 p.m., then it must end at 10 p.m. right? So Ankush comes here. What did he watch? He watched his favorite program. We don't know the name of the program, so as of now we ignore it. On Geography channel. So channel name is Geography. So we can therefore write Ankush name in the 9 to 10 p.m. slot and fill the channel. And skyscrapers, if we consider the second statement, skyscrapers is not telecasted on either ZTV or the Geography channel, and it follows the program on Doom, which is preceded by the program on ZTV. So the order would be ZTV, right? ZTV followed by Doom, and then the channel on which skyscrapers is telecasted. So skyscrapers is telecasted on this channel. So this channel is followed by Doom. So this is the order. Why? Because skyscrapers follows the program on Doom, which is preceded by the program of ZTV. So skyscrapers follows Doom. This is preceded by ZTV, right? And we know that Geography channel is watched in the 9 to 10 slot. So these three channels have to be the first three channels. So we have three channels here: ZTV, Doom, and the channel in which skyscraper is being telecasted, right? So these three channels are in an order. So these three must be filled in these three slots. Why? If we want to fill these three in these two slots, then one slot will not be filled, right? One channel can't be filled. So these three slots must be filled in these three empty slots. Okay, these three channels. So let's name them. What is ZTV? ZTV comes here. Is it a channel or a program? It's a channel. So ZTV comes here, and Doom comes here, and skyscraper is a program, so it comes here. Skyscraper. So we don't know the channel in which this program is being telecasted. And Kalpana watches Thompsons on Galaxy TV just before turning off the television for the night, right? So just before turning off the television for the night, just before turning off means it is in the last slot, which is 11 to 12. So after 12 the television will be turned off. So Kalpana comes here and she watches Thompson's on Galaxy TV. So Galaxy TV is the channel. And consider statement number 4. Nisha watches Celeb Vibes on Doom. So where is Doom? Doom is here. So what is the program which is being telecasted in Doom? Celeb Vibes. So Celeb Vibes comes here and Nisha watches this program. So Nisha comes here. And we thus write the information against this slot, right? Because Nisha and the channel Doom channel is telecasting. These two are given. And Vicky follows Ankush and watches Sahita. Vicky follows Ankush and watches Sahita. So Vicky comes here and Vicky watches Sahita, right? What is Sahita? Sahita is a channel. So he watches a program on Sahita. Next, Shilpa watches the shrubs. So Shilpa watches shrubs. What does this mean? We have to have a name slot as well as a program slot. Both must be vacant. So here both are filled. Here wiki one of the two is filled. Here it is filled. So this is the only slot where the name as well as the program are vacant. So Shilpa comes here, and shrubs is a program, right? That is telecasted by ZTV. So shrubs comes here, and here if we observe, the only name which is left is Vikas. So Vikas comes here, and here the only channel which is left is 10x, right? 10x must come here, and we have two more slots that must be filled with either this slot. One of the slots must be filled with either enemies and Stockholm Knights. So if enemies come here, if enemies program comes here, then Stockholm Knights program comes here, right? Stockholm Knights, let it be SN. If SN comes in 9 to 10 slot, then enemies program comes here, right? So enemies and Stockholm Knights will be watched in any order in the 4th and 5th slots, right? So this is the arrangement. Let's move on to the next slide. There are 7 friends: Brian, Paul, Qasim, Rustam, Sam, Tom, and Winston, each of whom likes a different subject among chemistry, geography, physics, math, sociology, history, and biology. They are ranked 1 to 7 in their final exams, with 1 being the best rank and 7 the worst. With the help of the information given below, you have to deduce their respective ranks and the subjects they like. Okay, first we shall draw a table. So let's move to the first statement. Qasim likes sociology and he stands above Tom but below Winston. So Qasim likes sociology, right? So sociology we must tick this and cancel all the remaining slots, because if this guy likes sociology, then no one must like sociology. Still, what is given here? He stands above Tom but below Winston. So Qasim stands above Tom, right? But below Winston. So below Winston and above Tom. So Tom will be here, right? Qasim stands below Winston and above Tom, right? Tom gets the worst rank, and he likes neither geography nor history. So Tom gets the worst rank. So how many are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 persons are 7 friends are there. So worst rank means Tom is ranked 7, right? So he gets 7th rank. And Tom neither likes geography nor history. So he doesn't like history. He doesn't like geography. Sam likes physics. So where is Sam? Sam likes physics. So he doesn't like any one of the other subjects, and no one likes physics either. Okay. And Sam stands above both Qasim and Winston but below Paul. Right. So Sam stands above Winston, both Qasim and Winston. So Sam will be here, which is above Qasim and Winston, but below Paul. So Paul will be here, right? So Sam is below Paul. Rustam gets rank 2. Rustam gets rank number 2. And he likes neither chemistry nor maths. So he doesn't like chemistry as well as maths. Paul likes biology. Where is Paul? Paul is here and he likes biology. So strike out the remaining subjects. And he hasn't secured the best rank. So Paul doesn't get rank number 1. And if we consider statement number 7, Rustam doesn't like geography. So strike out geography. So if he doesn't like geography, then the only slot that is left is history. So he must like history. So cancel the remaining slots. And if we observe the 6th statement, the student who likes math gets the best rank. So the student who likes math. So math can be, so Brian can like math. And which one is left? Tom doesn't like math because he is ranked 7. But the student who likes math gets the best rank. So he doesn't like math. If he doesn't like math, then he must like chemistry, because this is the only slot left for him, right? And so math can be liked by either Brian or Winston, right? But if we observe here, this ranking, Winston doesn't secure first because he is below S and he is below P, right? He is below Paul and he is below Sam. So Winston shouldn't rank, shouldn't get rank number one. So he shouldn't like mathematics. So he must like geography because this is the only slot left, and Brain likes mathematics, so he is ranked number one. And if you observe here, B is ranked number one, so B will be here, and rank number two is Rustum, who is R, right? So B is rank number one, Rustum is rank number two, P means Paul. Paul is rank number three, Sam is four, Winston is five, Qasim is six, and Tom is seven. Right? This is the ranking order. A rock band has five members. Their names are John, Mark, Andrew, Paul, and Simon. The instruments are that the band uses are the drums, the flute, the keyboard, the guitar, and the bass. Each member plays only one of the instruments. Each member of the band is from one of the countries, which are South Africa, USA, Ireland, France, and England. Though not necessarily in that order, the head colors of the members are okay. The colors are given, and the following information is known. So let's draw the table. So what do we have here? We have names, right? Names of the five members and the instruments, head color, and country, right? Let's go to the first statement. John's hair is red. He is not from Ireland or France. So John's hair is red and he is not from Ireland. So see why we have written why we have drawn this extra box on the left hand side is we can use this for elimination, right? For instance, here, as we know that John is not from Ireland and France, we can just make it like this. He is not from Ireland, right? And he is not from France. Okay. Andrew plays the drums. So Andrew plays drums. His hair is not yellow and he is not from the USA. So his hair is not yellow in color and he is not from USA, right? So second statement is ruled out, first statement is ruled out. Paul and Simon have yellow and green hair, not necessarily in that order. So Paul and Simon have yellow and green hair. So if Paul's hair color is yellow, then the Simon's hair color will be green. If Paul's hair color is green, then the color of Simon will be yellow, right? So third one is also ruled out. Mark plays the guitar. He is from England. So Mark plays the guitar and he is from England. So England comes here. Fourth one is ruled out. Paul and Simon are from France and the USA, not necessarily in that order. So Paul and Simon are from France and the USA. So if Paul is from France, then Simon must be from the US. If Paul is from the US, Simon must be from France. The Irishman has blonde hair and the Frenchman has green hair. So Irish, where can we put Irish here? Here we cannot put because either France or US comes. In John's slot, we cannot put Ireland here because Irish man has blonde hair because John has red hair. So Ireland cannot come here. It cannot come here. The only slot left is here. So who is the Irishman? Andrew is the Irishman and he has blonde hair. And what is left here? What is the color? Red is filled, yellow, green, blonde are filled. The only color which is left is black. So black comes here. And if we consider statement number 7, the South African plays the bass and the American plays the keyboard. So South African plays the bass. So South Africa cannot come here. South Africa cannot come here. So South Africa cannot come here because it's already island is already filled up, and it cannot come here. So South Africa should come in this slot, where in John's slot. The South African plays, so John is South African, so he plays bass. And if we consider Mark, so for Mark, the only color left is black, so we filled up. And Paul and Simon. Just consider statement number 7 again. We can say that American plays keyboard, right? American plays keyboard. One of them has yellow hair. Okay, just leave out what is. But American plays keyboard. So if Paul is an American, he must play a keyboard. If Simon is an American, he must play a keyboard. Hence, we have two possible cases. One case is Paul is an American, and the second case is Simon is an American. So if Paul plays keyboard, then Simon must play flute, right? So if Paul plays flute, then Simon must play keyboard. And what is given here? One of them has yellow hair. The South African doesn't have yellow hair. He has red hair. So the American must have yellow hair. So keyboard, what is the relation? Keyboard must be played by an American, and he must have yellow colored hair. Keyboard, the US and yellow. So keyboard is there, yellow is there, and US must come here. So in this case, we have two possible cases. One case is in which Paul is the American, and the other in which he is the Frenchman, right? So in this case, we have two cases. Let's move on to the next slide. 8 friends, Michael, Saina, Jackson, Fawad, Brittany, Hong, Rahul and Anand are reading 8 different books. So they are sitting around a circular table. They are reading 8 books, 8 different books, and 4 are facing towards the center, 4 are away from the center. And the following statements are known. So let's draw a circle here, and there are 8 friends. Let's consider the first statement, which is the person reading Animal Farm is sitting at the second position to the left of the person who is reading the Shining, right? So this is not a straightforward statement, because we do not know who is sitting, who is towards the center and who is away from the center. Here, 4 of them are facing, 4 of the 8 friends are facing the center, and the remaining 4 are away from the center. And here, in the first statement, nowhere it is mentioned that between the two, who is sitting towards the center, who is facing the center, who is not facing the center, right? So we can consider statement number 3, which says Hong is reading Hamlet and sitting at a position diametrically opposite that of Michael, who is facing away from the table. So Michael is facing away from the table. We can put Michael anywhere we can put. We can put here, we can put anywhere. So let's say Michael is here, right? Michael is here. Michael is facing away from the table. So Michael is away from the table. Hong is diametrically opposite that of Michael. So if Michael is here, then diametrically opposite to Michael is this one. So Hong will be here. Hong will be here. And Hong is reading Hamlet. So Hong is reading Hamlet. If we consider statement number 6, both Hong and Jackson are facing away from the table. We do not know where Jackson is sitting. So Hong is facing away from the center, away from the table. So we will put the arrow mark like this. And consider statement number 9 now. Rahul, who is reading Twilight, is sitting at the third position to the right of Hong and facing away from the table. So Rahul is sitting third position to the right of Hong. So if Hong is here and if Hong is away from the center, then right position will be, this is the first right, second right and third right. This is the third right of Hong, and here Rahul is reading Twilight. If you consider statement number 8, Saina is sitting at the second position to the right of Rahul. So Rahul is here and Rahul is facing away from the center, away from the table, and Saina is second position to the right of Rahul. So if Rahul is away from the center, the first position is Michael's position, and the second position is this position in which Saina is sitting here. And now we know that 4 persons are towards the center and the remaining 4 persons are away from the center. So we can mention it here, the persons who are away from the center and the persons who are towards the center, right? Who are away from the center? Michael is away from the center, Rahul, Hong, and if we consider statement number 6, both Hong and Jackson are facing away from the table. So Hong is already here, so Jackson is the remaining person. Who are towards the center? The remaining 4. Out of 8, 4 are away from the center and the remaining 4 are towards the center. So Saina must be towards the center. Anand, Fawad, and Brittany. Now, if we consider statement number 2, Jackson is reading Atlas Shrugged and sitting at the third position to the right of Brittany. Jackson is sitting third position to the right of Brittany. So, if we consider Brittany here, who is facing the center, right? Brittany here, then third position to the right of Brittany would be this is the first position, second, and third. So, here Jackson is sitting, right? So why did we consider Brittany here? Why not here? Why not here? Because if we consider statement number 5, Fawad is sitting at the second position to the right of Brittany. So Fawad is sitting second position to right of Brittany. So as we consider Brittany here, so the second position to right of him is this is the first and this is the second position. So Fawad is sitting here and reading Animal Farm, right? So Fawad is reading Animal Farm. So if we had considered Brittany here, then Fawad would have been here, and he wouldn't have been placed here. So we considered Brittany here in this place. And who is the remaining person? Who is left? Anand is left. So we can place Anand here. If we consider statement 1, the person reading Animal Farm is sitting at the second position to the left of the person who is reading The Shining. So Animal Farm is being read by Fawad. So he is sitting second position to the left of the person who is reading Shining. So if Saina is reading The Shining, right? If she is reading this book, then Fawad is second to the left of Saina, right? So this is the first one. This is second left. So second left of the person who is reading The Shining. So Saina is reading the book Shining. Jackson is, as we know, he is away from the center. Anand is towards the center. What about Fawad? Fawad is towards the center. And if we consider statement number 7, Michael is not reading Jurassic Park. Where is Michael? Michael is not reading Jurassic Park. So the only book he must read is Jane Eyre. Let us name it as J.E. And Anand is left with Jurassic Park. Because we already know that according to statement number 4, Brittany is reading The Alchemist. So Brittany is reading The Alchemist. So Anand is left with Jurassic Park, right? So this is the end of the session. I hope you liked this, and please do practice more and more sets, more and more varieties of arrangements, varieties of puzzles. All the very best, and thank you so much.